So, hi everyone, as you can see by the name and by the suit that I'm wearing right now, this is on the Batman vs Superman Robin suit. It's one I've wanted to do for a while. I was maybe waiting on purchasing a one-piece bodysuit, doing it up and, getting the texture and stuff right. But I actually like the way the maroon fabric that I have. You've seen this, I think, in... I haven't shown you the Star-Lord yet, but what have I used this on? The first CW Flash, a few others. You've seen this maroon fabric around, but yeah, I have sort of taken liberties with the utility belt, just went with my own design. The one part I am just tweaking is making this part stay down completely flat, so that when I walk around, it has that nice, it actually suits, a Young Justice motif. So if you want to go for the whole, the Young Justice style, so he has that one piece just coming across here. I usually just flick it up over my shoulders like that. The Jason Todd sort of design in the Batman v Superman, he has his just coming up over his shoulders, just ruffling it up. But yeah, this is the sort of darker tone, red and dark maroon. Now again, as I say at the start, I wanted to go for a one-piece body morph suit. You can go for that option if you like. You can get this line, the designs printed on. You can maybe build these latches on yourself. I've seen a good couple of cosplayers. I think it's that Spider guy. He is amazing. His Young Justice Robin costume. Not his Young Justice, his Batman vs Superman Jason Todd suit. It is so amazing. He ordered his latches and stuff, got those pre-made like the emblem. And yeah, I am thinking of spray painting this. I apologize about the light. See, if I cover it up, it goes slightly darker, which it does have that kind of tone going on. This R is, I don't know if it's supposed to, be sitting more that way, diagonal, but I had it on sort of at the right size for me. I had to size it up and down, and I love the color tone. I know it's a shitty quality camera. I do apologize. I've got a couple of questions asking why I've went back to 480p. And yeah, it's simply what I have to use at the moment. Don't worry, we are getting some updates and upgrades very soon. But yeah, let's go through. I use some maroon polyester fabric. This is the normal stuff that I use. It's non-stretchy. It doesn't have any stretch to it at all. So that's why I put the black lycra here at the middle. So on each side, I know it's not in the actual design itself, but I have some black lycra just so it's better to move. It's better functionable, it's better to breathe. I get some air in the suit. Yeah, overall it suits the color scheme, so black on like a maroon, sort of I have it going on around here, around the arm cuffs. One thing I did come across that I was sort of designing in and out was the size of where I want to come up around my bicep area. So right along here at my bicep, I didn't know whether to do it to around halfway, to like here, or if I should go on up to around my armpit, close in. After looking at some pictures, and again, as I say, that Spider guy has amazing Dawn of Justice. I'm actually going to check. My phone died. Yep, phone died. So that as you can see, that's the one part I have to fix, is this keeps folding up. But I just used the normal shirt technique. I cut a front and back, put a zipper, made some sleeves. I made them to go around here, around my forearm area. Made them quite long so that I had a good amount of room so that I had to work with. As I say again, I didn't know where I was going to have the length coming to. So yeah, I found that this nice short bicep. Oh, I love how the arms turned out. I only made these black pieces coming around the edges today. That's made from Peltex, wrapped in black fabric. So Peltex can be found in Joann's if you are in the US. It's used for collars, it's used for, very stiff objects like lapels and stuff on coats. Yeah, go for it guys, I use it for all my armor pieces, like the badges and stuff. The shirt fits very tight, so it comes out nice and tight in the chest, and then around here in my stomach and abdomen area, it has a bit more room, a bit more breathability to it, a bit more, loosey-goosiness to it. The lycra kind of helps that also for a better fit. If I wanted to, I could go in tighter. I could still bring it in tighter, which I may do, because you can see it sort of just adds a tiny bit to it, brings all those wrinkles out, and I'm really getting a Young Justice vibe off of this right now. The R, you can go for whatever you want. The Velcro, they're just tiny squares just coming along here for the latches. The zip, really does add and acts as the thick black line going up the Jason Todd suit or the Batman vs Superman. You know, the DCEU, he has that really dark thick black line going up the middle of his shirt, and yeah, that the zipper is so good for it. Then we go to the cape area. So the top here, let's take off the neck piece, guys. I've explained this I think around 3 to 4 times. It gets pretty warm in there. This is a Batman Begins rubber neck piece that was on an old Batman Begins cowl. The head or the face mask didn't fit. I've retrofitted the back here with some Velcro, you know, so I've cut it to my own size, made sure I fit it up right here in the middle. So I folded it in half, simply like that. Folded the rubber in half, made sure it lined up perfectly. I knew what sizes I want, and yeah, then I just simply have sewn on the Velcro, so you can't glue this on. If you maybe find a good adhesive, it would work, but to the rubber, the silicone rubber, I had to sew it. That comes on around there. I'll show you the cape. So let's go for one latch. The little yellow piece comes here because he does have that little yellow latch piece right at the bottom of his neck piece in the cape. So that comes off there. Then that latch comes off there. Then the Velcro peels off along here. You can just see a lot of Velcro is used throughout. So all of along here, around here, and also latches just so that it hooks around. All of this is just, it's the first time I'm working with it. I didn't always want to complicate this design. I didn't always want to, you know, put a lot of Velcro onto the suit or have it make it stay in place, but I found out it does work for the technique and the design that I'm going for. It's just about matching up these pieces of Velcro to one another where they do sit in the suit perfectly, because that's what you'll find. I just have to maybe really stick it down to around that area. Now the cape does come around. I use the traditional. If you want to go check out the process video, link will be in the description below for how to make a 3-sided cape. I'll say it again, I'm getting a Young Justice vibe completely off of this cape and the way it sits. But yeah, that comes to around here along my collarbone area. So along here, just right at the top of my chest. It doesn't come, usually I would do the cape coming to around here. I'm thinking of bringing it down further. I'm making a Injustice 2 Damian Wayne Robin suit. So yeah, that's going to be coming very soon. The cape kind of flows down the shoulders very well. Again, link in the description below for the 3-sided cape process video. I did my back, then I added a side on each, left and right. So just 2 sides. You can see if I lift it out on each side. I did it a slightly bit bigger just because I wanted the folded over effect. You know, I can fold up the shoulder pieces like that, make them a bit ruffled, so they have certain folds to them. It looks a bit thicker, looks a bit more fuller coming around the shoulder area like that. So I know this is shitty quality camera, but yeah, just so they fold around, they have those little folds. I always, when I was drawing comics, I love to draw the capes, and I love to have the little folds coming around the shoulder area. The cape always draped over the shoulder, just right here. Yeah, that's always the way. I love always the way the cape just maybe would sit around here. You would have that thin yellow line coming down the Tim Drake style cape. Yeah, I was a fanatic about capes. Don't get me started. The utility belt. Let's see if I can point the cam. Let's take the camera off. Please, sound don't have cut out on me. But yeah, this is the utility belt that I say I've taken some liberties with. I don't have the traditional, let's say the dark colored boxes, so they just come up around here and unzip. So you can buy these pouches in Poundland for around £1 easily. They are camera pouches. They open up like that simply. You know, I have my phone, my money and stuff in here. This is the first time I've came up with just actually encasing it. So this is made from cardboard. You can see that's some shoebox cardboard if I get closer to the camera. Some shoebox cardboard, and I've used the folds in the actual lid. So the top of the lid that goes on the actual shoebox itself. I've used the folds and not the creases to actually, you know, so that closes over on the top here. Have 2 pieces of Velcro here and here. That comes down, aligns up with the bottom, and there you go. I might design some metal bolts on top of this. I'm going to weather it up definitely. But yeah, this is the first time I've came up with actually encasing the whole package itself. This is what they usually look like. Just a little camera pouch that unzips around here. I thought it was too plain, so let's go with the nice yellow lycra. If you can see, if the camera goes closer, if I go closer to the camera, you can see slight lines coming down here. That's the actual Adidas, or the Adidas sign as we say here in Ireland. The Adidas sign and the designs on the box, so I would maybe have to do a double layer on that. I don't mind so far, that one opens up exactly the same. And yeah, I might just design something on the front here, but I am going to be buying a Rubies, or ordering a cheap one off of eBay, you know, the DCEU or the Zack Snyder version of the utility belt, just so that I can have that accuracy to this costume, because I'm going to be weathering it up, going to be putting some cuts, rips, tears. I may be wearing a undershirt or an undersuit underneath it, so that it gives it the lines and the creases maybe, you know, that he has within the suit, because I know I'm not going to get that texture and tone just with this fabric alone, that round. Yeah, I've sewn it all together using the exact techniques I've used throughout the whole process of every single shirt build. If you want to go check those process videos out, guys, there's many of them out there. Whatever fabric you're using, this is polyester fabric. You can purchase a one-piece body Lycra morph suit off of the internet with the pre-designed, you know, all the scratches, the design, the inner workings of the whole Robin suit. Maybe you can design up your own sort of details to go in with it. Maybe some extra line work here and there. Take some inspiration from the Rebirth. But yeah, I am going to be building up more on the belt. I'm still debating whether to go with black trousers and add on some armor, or to actually just make the maroon shorts. I'm not going to be wearing shorts by any means necessary. The gauntlets are my Nightwing gauntlets. I may be making a new green pair, because I think he has a sort of dark, shady, wore out, beaten up green for his gauntlets. But for now, I'm just using my Nightwings. They suit the purpose brilliantly. They go with the motif. I might be adding some yellow within the cape. I love the length of it and the actual height. So again, I'll just spread that out here. The three-sided cape tutorial is in the link below, and I love how this looks. Honestly, Jason Todd is always a personal character, so let me know down below what you think, guys. If you're going to try this costume out, let me know, and hopefully this has helped. I'm going to be weathering this up by spray painting, adding some silver, you know, I have a silver tip marker, just adding some metal tint to it. And yeah, this is it so far, the progress on it. I love how it fits. I really didn't think it was going to, I didn't think I would be able to pull off the actual character, or sort of the shapes that was going on within the character. I am so happy now that I stuck with it, and I'll actually show you also the mask. So I'm probably going to be making a new one, but this is the mask for it, and you can just see here. This was from the place that I got the rubber neck piece, the exact same curl. So that's going to be going on here. And I'll be obviously painting my eyes, getting maybe some white contact lenses, but that just wraps around here. I don't know if I'll just cut out, you know, this point here in the nose. But yeah, this was from an old Batman Begins code. I never waste anything. I cut in and around the eye piece, cut that off the mask, cut the neck piece off, and yeah, this is the whole suit so far. Please, guys, again, hope this helped. Let me know down below if you're trying any new costumes or this specific costume yourself. For me, everyone here at Ireland, I've been John Hay in the DCEU Jason Todd suit. And yeah, let me know, guys. Hopefully everything's helped. I've said that 3 times already. I apologise. For me, everyone here at Ireland, always at your geek speak. Love you all, and then God bless. Whop!